In this series, I'd like to show you a lot of tips and strategies from my own experience, from my games. These are some of the best games I've played all my life, with a lot of ideas, and I hope you will enjoy playing through them and also find them beneficial to your chess. In chess, we improve by seeing lots and lots of examples. You see other people play, you see interesting combinations, ideas, things that they bring to the board, and when you learn from that, you can apply them yourself in various situations, and it's really a permutation and combination thing. The more ideas you have, the more permutations and combinations with these ideas you'll be able to do. So I hope that you'll be able to enjoy these games a lot. These are some of the best and memorable games of my career, and it's brought back a lot of pleasant memories for me making this series. I hope on top of that you will get a chance to use some of the ideas that I've shown in your own games. Good luck. Okay, now I'd like to show you two more interesting games of mine. The first one was against Magnus Carlsen. My threat is simply knight h6 check, and if g8 this is mate, and if king h8, knight f7 forks the king and queen. So he played f6, I went rook d1, and normally it looks like rook c7 would defend, but here white has this nice move, queen f7. Now black cannot play knight e5, because I play rook d8, rook f7, knight d6 winning, and the rook doesn't have enough squares along the f file, so it is forced to, but it's forced to defend its bishop, so it has to give itself up. And if h6, then rook d4, followed by the rook, a knight capture on h6 leads to a huge advantage for white. So he went rook c2 using active measures. Now I played knight h6, g8, queen g4 check, forking, double attacking, but there's an important point here. If king h8, I can take, and if he takes, you always have to do the intermezzo, bishop f6, take the pawn first. Bishop g7, now I went queen e6 check, because had I done this, rook d7, he would take, rook b2. So I give check, king f8. Notice that it's very difficult for me to give a check on, I can't give a check on this square. There isn't a way how to do that. And let's say I took, then what he would do is to go check and rook e1. Why this? Because every other square is tricky. But this, now any check can be blocked with a rook by going to that square wherever I'm giving the check. And his rook then hugs his king tight, and these pawns impede my king participating in the attack, so there might be no way to win this game. So I did this check first. He went king h8, I took. Now if he takes rook b2, I give a check, and the fact that his king has been displaced one square makes all the difference. This is checkmate. Queen g8 looks good, but now queen b6 wins, because I'm threatening this move, but what's also important is I'm threatening that move. So he makes an amazing idea, queen f8. And now I fell into the trap. I went here. And after this, I suddenly realized that queen b6 is no longer useful, because he just goes rook c8. So I took, and in fact the game went on for another 40 moves. But the key continuation was this one. Now queen g8 just loses to bishop takes f6. He could go queen b8, which is very unpleasant, it seems. But there is a move that wins, rook e7, because I'm threatening to break through anyway. And if he goes rook c8, then this is very important. Rook takes g7, queen c1, and now this move, queen f7. And there is no way to defend the threats. First, I'm threatening h7, but I'm also threatening, if he goes, let's say, queen c2, I just go rook g3, and he can't stop mate in all the squares. Why rook g3 and why not rook g4? Well, you must never lose sight of your opponent's counterplay. Here, he would give a check, he'd go back and a double attack would result. So in fact, I have to go rook g3 so that I'm blocking that check. Now if queen c1 check, king here, queen c7, then queen f6 is going to win. So one moment of carelessness, and I had to work 40 more moves. And even then, I think he was close to defending the game at some point. So it really took a lot of effort. And so at the crucial moments, being very accurate is essential. This is one nice example.